All right, we're starting the Hakdama to Masechta Arla. So in Pasuk Shteit in Parshas Kedoshim, Perik Yotes Pasuk Chof Gimel, V'chisavoyu ala Oretz, when you shall come to the land, v'netatem kol etz machal, and you shall plant any food tree, v'araltem arlosa es piryo shalish shonim, yiyah lechem arelim lo yeyachel. You shall treat it as closed its arla, its fruit, for 3 years it shall be closed for you, it shall not be eaten. Ubashana haravius yiyah kol piryo kodesh hilulim Lashem. And in the 4th year, all its fruits shall be sanctified to praise Hashem. Ubashana hachamishis, and in the 5th year, toichlu es piryo lahoisef lechem tvase ani Hashem lekeichem. In the 5th year, you may eat its fruits, so that it will increase its crop for you. I am Hashem your God. So Rashi, v'araltem arlosai, Rashi teaches what the word arla means. V'atamtem atimasai, and the thing that is closed up should be closed. Yiyah otam v'nistam elehonis mimenu, should be closed up from having hana from these paris. Shalashon yiyah lechem arelim, me'emasai moinalai, when do you start counting these 3 years? Mishas netiyosai, from when you planted. Yachalim etzniyah l'achar shalashonim yeh mutter, you would think that if you are hiding it after 3 years, it should be mutter. Talmud loymar yiyah, the pasuk says yiyah, bava yosei yehei, you leave it alone, you leave it the way it is. Yiyah kol pirya kodesh k'ma'aser sheni, the 4th year, which is Neter Ravai, Kerem Ravai, Neter Ravai, which we spoke, Yiyah kol pirya kodesh, hilulim Lashem, like the din of Ma'aser Sheni, shekosav bo v'chol matzah, or it's kodesh Lashem, just like by Ma'aser Sheni, it says kodesh Lashem. Ma Ma'aser Sheni en enachal chutz l'chametz Yerushalayim, just like Ma'aser Sheni cannot be eaten outside the walls of Yerushalayim, as discussed at great length in Masechta Ma'aser Sheni, el bepidyon, av zekein. This is similar also, this Neter Ravai, Kerem Ravai, v'davar zeh hilulun Lashemu, and this is a praise to Hashem, she'noisoi sham l'shevach u'lahala l'shemayim, because you bring it there to praise and to sing to Shemayim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And Pasuk Chav Hei says, Lahoisef lechem tvasoi, hamitzvah hazois, shetishmeru tia lahoisef lechem tvasoi, that by being mekayim this mitzvah, you'll be able to protect your produce. Shebeschara ani mavarach lechem peres hanatiyas. Beschar, doing this mitzvah, I will bless the peres that grow higher. B'kiva Eimer, B'kiva would say Dibur Torah Keneged Yitzhahara. The Torah here is speaking Keneged Yitzhahara Shlo Yomer Adam Harei Arba Shanim Nim Etzar B'Chinam. For 4 years, I'm not able to eat it. I'm being pained for no reason. Lefikach Nemar Lahayisav Lechem Tvasei. Therefore, the Torah says a bracha for a person who's mekayim the mitzvah of Arla. Ani Hashem, Ani Hashem HaMavtiach Al Kach v'Nemar Lishmar Avtachasi. I am Hashem, the one that was mavtiach this bracha on the Tvua, and I am Neman, I am trusted, I am believed, to be shomer, to protect my Avtacha, to keep my word. The Torah commands that for the first 3 years of a tree, its fruits are forbidden as Arla. The fruit of the 4th year, Kerem Ravai, Neter Ravai, is Kadosh, which means that it must be eaten in Yerushalayim. From the 5th year and on, the fruit is like any other produce. Masechta Arla discusses the halachas that apply to the fruit of the first 3 years. There are also some references in the Masechta to Ravai, but that was mostly discussed in the Perik Hey of Ma'aser Sheni, since Ravai is the same halachas as Ma'aser Sheni, as we just mentioned from Rashi. What is the meaning of the word Arla? We have translated in the pasuk above the word Arel to mean closed or blocked, like Rashi says in the pasuk. So too a male, a zachar, who does not have a bris milah is called an Arel, because the covering that's cut away during the bris has not been removed and it's still closed. The Arla fruit is still closed, meaning it cannot be used at all, neither as food nor for any other purpose. What Paris, what species does Arla apply to? Since the pasuk specifies the laws of Arla apply specifically to an eitz, specifically to a tree, they apply to any produce that grows on trees, but not to grains, vegetables, and the like. A specific mitzvah, or isser, if you will, for trees. When do you start counting the 3 years? It's not mentioned here, but the Gemara in Rosh Hashanah, Tesam Beis, discusses the basic rule is that we don't follow the tree's birthday, but rather we go following Rosh Hashanah Le'ilonis, or Rosh Hashanah L'Neter Ravai, like it says in El Ravai, like it says in the Mishnah there. That is, as long as the tree began to grow 30 days before Rosh Hashanah, the day of Rosh Hashanah begins the 2nd year, and the following Rosh Hashanah begins the 3rd year. Whether the 3rd year ends with the 3rd Rosh Hashanah or extends until Tu B'Shvat might depend on how long the tree grew during the 1st year. The Shulchan Aruch in Yeridea, Siman Reish, Tzadi Dalet, goes through these halachas. For more information, to take a look over there. As will be explained in the Mishnayos and as indicated in the pasuk, only the fruit of the Arla is forbidden, not the wood or the leaves. Any part of the tree that's not eaten is not nichlal in the Isser over here. The Isra of the fruit, though, is not only for eating, but from Hana also. Arla is also Bahana, so the fruit may not be eaten, fed to animals, sold, used for fuel, or planted. Fine. The Mishnah in Tzmura, in Perek Zayin Mishnah Hey, Alamed Gimel Amud Beis, lists Arla among the Isurim that must be burned, unless it has been made into a liquid such as wine or oil, in which case it would be buried in the ground, like the Gemara says over there. This halach is also evident in the first few Mishnayos of the third parak of our Masechta. There is a question whether this Chiyuv Sreifa is Midrabanon or Midoraisa. Over there in Tzmura, there's a shmuz about Isurim and Isurei Hana. Are they Nisrafim? Are they Nekbarim? Nafkamina Inyan Hana, Big Shaila Lagabe Chametz. Arla is something that's also Bahana, and it's from the Nisrafim, which means that after it's Nisraf, you could have Hana, but not till then. Unlike most of the agricultural halachas, Arla applies even to trees that grow outside of Eretz Yisrael. In Chutz La'aretz, this application of Arla outside Eretz Yisrael is not in the Torah Beferish, but it's halacha l'maycha misinai. In Torah Shabbal Peh, there's a kula that outside Eretz Yisrael, only Arla Vadai is forbidden. But if there's a suffix, even a slight suffix, the fruit growing outside Eretz Yisrael is not Arla, and the fruit is going to be mutter. It's not any suffix Arla b'chutz la'aretz is going to be mutter. That's the halacha l'maycha misinai. Min HaTorah, forbidden food from Arla that became mixed unrecognizably with the roiv of permitted food, it's considered batel, and the entire mixture may be eaten. However, midrabanan, Arla only becomes batel unless it's a mixture of 200 times of Arla. In the first parak and in the third parak deal specifically with the Hilchas Arla. The entire second parak and a lot of the third parak deal with the general halachas of Bittul Baroiv and Hilchas Tarubis.